Hey guys, Elizler here. So I'm sitting here, Christmas, not Christmas, Christmas already passed. It's New Year's Eve. I'm right here doing my first part of my delivery. I got 2 stops today. Luckily the second stop isn't that far. But I was gonna go ahead and go ahead and do this one while I'm sitting here waiting because it should be a shorter one. And I was gonna talk about, this is basically why you should be very thorough when you do your pre-trips when you're getting a trailer. Doesn't matter if it's empty, doesn't matter if it's loaded. Check everything. It's one of those. So this was way back. This is months ago. I'm trying to remember what happened, but I don't remember where I was getting loaded at. I wouldn't say it anyway. But it was a cramped area. It was kind of cramped or whatever, and the trailers were kind of stacked up a little bit in certain spots. And I brought in an empty. So it took me a bit to get into a space. And I asked this guy that was across, because the trailers were on one side and the docks were on the other side, which is usually how it is. But someone was in one of those docks, and I asked him, because instead of just me having to get out constantly, because he was on my blind side and I wouldn't be able to get it done, so it would just take me forever. So I was like, hey, make sure I just don't hit you. Like, I don't want to keep getting out. Look at that. What is it sticking out? Is that dog hair? Yep, it is. So I was like, hey, just make sure that I don't hit you, because it was just like, this is gonna take forever, me trying to move a little bit then get out, move a little bit and get out and stuff. And so he did that, and so I was just like, my thing was just honk, if I'm getting too close, and I can readjust, instead of just constantly assuming that I'm too close and it's going to take me 30 minutes to get into the spot, because it was really awkward and stuff where it was. And so I hook up to it, they give me my paperwork and all that stuff, and the seal. Actually, I don't think they gave me a seal. Sometimes the company you're picking up from doesn't give you the seals, and you have to have your own. But so I hook up to it and everything. I'm checking everything, and I look at the weight, and the weight says it's about 30,000, I believe is what it was. And so 30,000, you shouldn't leave your tandems all the way up. So I went to go, I checked it and I went around and it was fine. I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. Because I did my whole check, like, I looked at the tires, make sure they weren't flat or anything, like no gouges, nothing crazy going on, no bubbles, all the connectors, lights worked, it recently had an inspection, all that good stuff. I just did a quick basic look around, no holes in the trailer, whatever. I go to slide my tandems, right? There's no lever. That lever down there that you have to pull out to unlock the tandems and everything was completely gone. Completely. I was just like, wait a minute. Wait, what? That was the weirdest thing. It was completely gone. And I was just like, are you serious right now? Why is it here? Did it break off here? Like, I didn't see it on the ground or anything like that. I'm just like, did it just come in like this and people said screw it? Or did it break off here and no one noticed it, and then the people were like, screw it, that worked there? One or the other. And I'm just like, are you serious right now? And the tandems are all the way up, and it says it's 30,000. It was 30 or 40, whatever. Either way, you can't leave them all the way up. So you can't just drive down the highway like that, because you're at risk of being overweight, because your drive axles and your trailer axles, they can't be over 34,000 in weight. So it's just like, and they already weigh, I don't even know how much empty. So it's just like, do you really want to risk catching, getting caught by DOT and getting that ticket? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be putting all that weight on there. You gotta adjust it. So I was like, it's gone. And they're like, what do you mean it's gone? It's gone. It's not there. I don't even know the technical term, but I was just like, the trailer release tandem lever thing. That's what I was just like, that is gone. Um, they said they said 30,000 or 40,000, whatever it was. I can't remember what it was because it was so long ago. And I can't. And the tandems are all the way up. It'd be different if they're a little further back. Then I'd be like, okay, I can get out of this place and then go to a truck stop and get it done. But I wasn't rolling out of there with it like that. So I was like, oh gosh, dang it. So that was interesting. So you gotta watch it because you mess around and miss that, and then you send in your macro talking about does a trailer need maintenance, and you say no, but then you find something and you send it again and it's like yes. They're gonna be like, you didn't look very well, did you? It's like, don't judge me. So we had to wait for that. By the time so I was sitting there waiting for the guy to show up, and but before, yeah, because they sent in they're looking around for whoever can come fix it, and I told the guys about that, that the people that worked there, and because I left it in the spot that it was in, and the guy showed up. He's like, "Is the thing on the ground or anything like that?" Like, no, I don't see it anywhere. So he looked at it and stuff, and so by the time he got there and looked at it and everything, he had to come back the next morning because where he had to go to get the bar, it'd be closed by the time he got there. Because I think the one he already had wasn't the right size. So to buy the one the right size, he had to wait till the next morning. Because by the time he got there, they'd be closed. It was already like 4:30 or something, and most places close at about 4:30. And so I told the people there, like, hey, I gotta leave this trailer. I don't know if y'all want the paperwork back or whatever, but I can't take it off this lot because it's, I can't adjust the tandems and everything. They're like, oh, what's the weight? You don't have to worry about it. I'm like, it's 30 plus. No. They're like, oh, are you sure? It's like, that's what the paper says. The paper says it's 30. Do you not know what weight you put on there? Are you putting on like the wrong things? Like, what are you doing? I need to know. So they were like, okay, just, leave it, come back in the morning, and, wait for that guy or whatever. So they were fine with it because they didn't have a choice but to be fine with it because I can't legally take it. And I'm not going to get hemmed up because that was messed up. It can wait. So I left that there and went to the nearest truck stop. Next day rolls around and I go there and I wait for him to come back, and he gets a bar, it fits, but then he has to cut a notch in it because the notch that's already in it was like too far away to catch or something. So we had to put another one in it for it to work. I was just like, Lord Jesus. So that took a little bit, and I slid it just to make sure it worked and adjusted my tandems, and we were fine. I get to the place that I'm supposed to drop this trailer at, and you're supposed to slide the tandems all the way to the back, right? So that comes around and I can't slide them to the back. I can't slide them all the way to the end of the trailer. Like, they won't slide at all. Like, I couldn't even pull the bar. I think, yeah, that's what it was. The bar didn't want to move. Like, normally sometimes it's tension, and you just have to like kind of reverse a little bit to kind of release that tension so you can pull the bar. That didn't work. Nothing worked. I kept moving it back and forth. Nothing worked. I'm just sitting there trying to slide these suckers back, and I was doing it for like 30 plus minutes trying to get these suckers to slide. And I was just like, bro, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't even, like, am I gonna have to send in a maintenance request? Because that's the only way I'll be able to drop it, is send in a maintenance request for them to send someone over at this other place to fix it. And somebody was there from another company or from my company. I don't know. I think it probably was from my company. And he was like, you need some help? I'm like, you watched me do this for like 30 minutes and you're now asking me for help. Okay. What were you doing? I get watching me struggle, but yo, dang, you waited that long just for sliding tandems? Sliding tandems ain't that hard. It's either you have to pull forward or back up to get them things to pop out, and so you can, move. That sucker wasn't moving. Like 10 minutes of that, you should have been hopping out like, hey, what's wrong? Like, because someone else that was coming through the gate tried to help me too, and it didn't work. So he comes along and he's like spraying a bunch of stuff in it and doing his magic that he does. And he got them to let go. I don't even know what was wrong with them in the first place, but they were stuck. And I was just like, I've been having problems with this trailer. Are you serious? Like, are you serious? It was embarrassing, to be honest, because it's like people were looking at me like, does she not know how to slide her tandems? It's not that hard. I'm like, I don't see you helping though. I know what I'm doing, they're just not doing it. Like I told the guards and everything, and I was just like, they're just not sliding. I know what I'm doing, they're just not sliding. Because like in the beginning I was still iffy about it, and it's just like when you pull them out, sometimes you gotta back up and then you can hear them unlock, and then you can go whatever direction you need to go, forward or back. They weren't doing anything, so I was just like, are you serious? This is so embarrassing and so frustrating. I gotta go to my next place. This is taking up so much time. My clock is running low. And it's just, it was so frustrating and embarrassing. And he was able to fix it for me, and I was able to slide him and park and get rid of it. It's someone else's problem at this point if it's having more problems. I was just like, this sucks. So sometimes, you know, you gotta make sure you check everything before you roll out, and then 2, sometimes it's still gonna give you problems after you get it fixed. Because I mean, you know, it's just natural wear and tear. I don't know how old trailers are. I don't know how old these are before they actually sell them. I don't know, but it's wear and tear. They're always going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So that was interesting. The whole thing was missing. It wasn't even broken. It was just gone. And it was just interesting and pretty funny. So yeah, I could do, that's a short video. That's not too bad. It's the other ones that are really long that I can only do at the end of the day. And it's really hard to record at the end of the day because I'm trying to eat, I'm trying to shower, I'm trying to relax, do whatever else I need to do, but then like sleep catches me within an hour so of stopping. So it's really hard. So for these ones I can do when I'm getting unloaded or loaded, especially when my truck is off, so that works. I hope that background noise isn't too loud. We'll see. But anyways, that is it for this one. I'll catch you in the next one. And I forgot, if I can find, because I took pictures and I think I did a video too. So if I can find those, I'll put it at the end of this video for you guys to see what it looked like. So I was trying to do a little quick video real quick of why you need to make sure you do your pre-trips, because I did my normal quick checklist to make sure everything worked, but then I went to slide my tandems, and as you can see, I can't slide my tandems because I'm missing the lever. The lever would come out of here. I'd pull it out and I'd slide my tandems, but it's completely missing. Like, it's supposed to be right there, and it's not. At least I'm locked in place. But I can't drive with my tandems like this because 1, I'm heavy, and 2, you always need that because at some point you're gonna drop this trailer. So I just got the look of the draw with something broken on this one. So now I'm just waiting for the guy to show up, and we get to go. I mean, this tire doesn't look too good either, but you know, most of that tandem is gone. So I'm gonna go back in the truck and wait it out, I guess. I'll catch you guys later.